Can you tell people the true definition of fascism?
So, of course, fascism is a type of authoritarian government, and so by and large is communism. Although communism started as an economic system, right? An economic system in which there are no classes amongst different groups. That there's in its pure form, communism, it does not have the ownership of private property. We've never actually had a fully communist country in the world in world history. In order to make it work in real life, the only way people are going to give up all their private property and have the government turn over their farm to the government, like in the Soviet Union, is if you have an authoritarian leader that forces them to do it.
Right.
People don't like to give up what they worked for and earned. So that's understandable why it devolves into authoritarianism. In fascism, though, you do have a strong man figure at the top, that from which all rules tend to flow, but you have a different kind of viewpoint about ownership of private property and the role of government in the economy. So this is one reason that these two things are diametrically opposed to each other. In communism, you have no individual private property. In fascism, all aspects of the economy need to be in service to, sort of the strong man at the top, the government at the top. So if you think about Hitler being a fascist leader, and you think about the proliferation of private companies in Germany during the Nazi regime. I'm thinking about companies like Volkswagen, for example, and a number of other companies that are still around today. Those companies existed with the permission and in service of this fascist regime, and the leader at the top doesn't necessarily control like the means of production, but does have a lot of say in how who gets to succeed and who doesn't in an economy.
Hmm.
So I could continue to belabor this point, but the bottom line is fascism is an authoritarian style of government that also uses capitalism, whereas
So,
communism does not.
so given what you've heard on the campaign trail, I mean, and this, I don't mean to put you on the spot, but would you say that Donald Trump is a fascist or has fascist tendencies?
He absolutely has those tendencies. He would tell you that himself. This is not even just my opinion, like personal opinion. He says that he wants to be a dictator on day one.